everyone. So, our topic for today is media revolutions in Malaysian political perspective. Media concept. Media is a plural form of the word media which can be interpreted as a tool, means of communication, intermediary, or introduction. Media can be classified into three categories, which is print media, electronic media, and new age media. Print media included books, newspapers, and posters, while electronic media are radio and television. New age media included mobile phones, computers, and internet. Next is conventional media. Conventional media refers to any form of mass communication which is available before the advent of digital media. These are examples of conventional media, which is radio, newspapers, television, and magazines. How politicians use conventional media? Through the development of the Malaysian news industry, newspapers have played a significant role in the throwback of selected events to raise awareness of nationalism within each individual Malaysian community. For example, is Independence Day on August 31, 1957. The Independence Day aims to arouse the spirit of love for the country and also appreciate the service and sacrifice of the factors of the homeland in order to achieve independence. Conventional media also used to convey national development agendas from time to time, such as SDF 2030, which means Sustainable Development Goals. SDG covers issues of social and economic development, poverty, hunger, health, education, global warming, gender equality, water, sanitation, energy, urbanization, the environment, and social justice. This agenda was spread through newspaper, television, and radio. The last one is conventional media also used to unite all Malaysia citizens. For example, 13 May incident, which are often associated with community solidarity. Media was used as a platform to foster unity among the people regardless of race and religion.
Then I'll explain about the concept of the new media. According to LeVoir and Livingstone, the new media is a combination of information and communication technologies and their related social content with three components, which is the tools of the system used to communicate or exchange information, the behavior and the practice through which people participate in the communication, and the social structure that evolve around these devices and activities. Then, McLuhan also stated that the new media revolution has given unlimited information to the society, as the information this day can be accessed everywhere and anytime. However, the new media theories has stated that the theory of the new media today is a revolution from broadcast media to network media in the form of electronic media. For example, like internet or social media. So now we'll be looking at how politicians use the media. In politics, media are being used as a platform to provide information and news about the current situation in the country. The society needs a leader that can be honest and transparent in politics world. This transparency built trustworthy among the public to the politician. However, some politicians try to manipulate the media to gain supporter, even in a bad way. In the American political system, the media perform a number of functions important to the democratic process. This media report news, serve an intermediary between the government and the people, help determine which issues should be discussed, and keep people actively involved in the society and the politics. For example, as mentioned by Hall 2018, President Trump used the social media has been criticized for being destructive to his state political goals and objectives, and confusing the political elites at home and abroad. Therefore, in Malaysia, the government struggled to use media as good as possible to prevent the spreading of COVID-19. But we can see that opposition parties are trying to use the media to setting agenda and spreading propaganda for their own benefit. All of these methods are actually to bring down the government. Next, we'll be looking at political perspective. So political perspective can be simplified as ideologies and social attitude in politics. There is 5 types of political perspective, which is liberal, radical, moderate, reactionary, and conservative. So first, liberal. Liberal typically believe that government is necessary to protect individuals from being harmed by others, but they also recognize that the government itself can pose a threat to liberty. Second, radical. Radical or far-left ideologies are the ones that need huge changes from social order. Third, moderate or centrist can be explained as someone who doesn't hold far view of some politician or parties. There also can be generalized parties that hold liberal and conservative ideologies but also have freedom to disagree with these 2 political perspectives. Lastly is reactionary parties. Reactionary parties can be described as extreme conservative ideologies, while conservative ideologies means the one who had any changes. They want to keep the current situation or the government, as they believe doing any changes in ruling and supervise the country can give bad impact on the society and economic. For example, in Malaysia, we can see a change in political ideology since Malaysia has changed the government. In some view, we can see the society and the government before then has conservative ideology, which they are not happy with the changes in the institution, and they still want to keep the older one, which they still more prefer Barisan Nasional than Pakatan Harapan. However, Dr. Mahathir once said that Malaysia has no ideologies, which they have developed some debates among the society and other ideologies. So, according to Shannon, what Dr. Mahathir was trying to say is that the government does not subscribe to any fixed political ideologies. Malaysia, in other hand, thought we have never officially or politically claimed ourselves to be socialist state. Key element of the socialism and populism exists some of our economic structure and policies. In conclusion, the old and the new media has a huge difference, but the use of it are almost the same. Also, there are 5 types of political perspective, which is liberal, radical, moderate, reactionary, and conservative ideologies. These ideologies giving such a huge impact on how the government around the country and society's perspective influence the political environment.